हेलो दोस्तों, वेलकम बैक टू द चैनल। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है प्रिंटिंग। आज हम प्रिंटिंग के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे और इसके डिफरेंट टाइप्स के बारे में। विदाउट वेस्टिंग टाइम शुरू करते हैं। व्हाट इज़ प्रिंटिंग? प्रिंटिंग इज ए प्रोसेस फॉर मास रिप्रोड्यूसिंग टेक्स्ट एंड इमेजेस यूजिंग अ मास्टर फॉर्म और टेम्पलेट. The earliest non-paper products involving printing include cylinder, seals, and objects such as Cyrus cylinder and cylinders of vanitas. So here are mainly four types of printing techniques. First is traditional printing, which is further divided into four types. Then modern printing, specialized printing, and innovation trends. In detail, we will discuss in this video. सो फर्स्ट ट्रेडिशनल प्रिंटिंग. ट्रेडिशनल प्रिंटिंग में लेटर प्रेस प्रिंटिंग. सो लेटर प्रेस प्रिंटिंग इज द प्रिंटिंग इज ए फॉर्म ऑफ रिलीफ प्रिंटिंग वेयर द टेक्स्ट और इमेज इज ऑन अ रेज्ड surface similar to a rubber stamp. Ink is applied to the raised surface and then paper is pressed directly against it to transfer the text and image. Here you can see the example of letterpress printing. Next one is lithography printing. Lithography is a planographic printmaking process in which a design is drawn onto a flat stone or a metal plate and affixed by a means of chemical reaction. Here you can see lithography printing. You can see ink and a water roller, then blanket cylinder, printing plate, impression cylinder. So basically letterpress printing is used for printing books, newspapers and posters, while lithography printing is used to print maps and artworks. Third one is gravure printing or rotogravure. Gravure printing is widely used processing method often used to print large volume of magazines and catalogs. Opposed to flexo printing, the ink in gravure printing is transferred from carved microcavities and not from a leaf. These cavities embedded in the printing cylinder form the printing pattern. Here you can see in image this सिलेंडर engraved सिलेंडर. उसमें छोटे छोटे इंग्रेविंग लेटर्स की हुई है. Which when moves from ink fountain, the ink is deposited in these gravures. Then blade will remove excess ink and impression will be on roller on print paper. So it is used for high quality and large volume printing like magazines, catalogs and packaging. Next is flexography printing. The ink is applied to the plated image. The substrate is then pressed against the plate with an impression cylinder applying appropriate pressure to transfer the image onto the surface. A series of UV lamp or infrared dryers dry the ink prior to next process. Here you can see how printing is done. In this image you can see flexo plate cylinder, then Analox roller, how printing is done. So moving to next type, it's modern printing. Modern printing technique contains four types: offset printing, digital printing, screen printing, 3D printing and sublimation. Offset printing. Offset printing is in commercial printing widely used printing technique in which the ink image on a printing plate is printed on rubber cylinder and then transferred to paper or other material. Here you can see in image. So basically this type of printing is used for printing books, magazines and brochures. Then digital printing technique. Digital printing differs from traditional analog printing methods such as offset printing because digital printing machines do not require printing plates. Instead of using metal plates to transfer an image, digital printing processes print the image directly onto the media substrate. Here you can see print head, laser, photo imaging, blank cylinder, and print on material. So it's used for posters and business cards. Next one is the screen printing technique. In screen printing, first we need to design creation. The first step in the process of screen printing is to create design. Now selecting and preparing the screen, exposing the emulsion, stencil creation, preparation for print, applying the design, and heat curing, finishing. Here, the whole process can be divided like template. First one is blade, ink, screen, template, paper, base, etc. So it is used for textile posters, then promotional items. Next is 3D printing technique. 3D printing, also known as additive manufacturing. It is a method of creating a three-dimensional object layer by layer using a computer-created design. The process works by laying down thin layers of material in the form of liquid and then fusing the layers together. Here you can see CAD model in which 3D CAD model, then STL file, slicing software, then layer slices, toolpath, 3D printer, then 3D object is ready. So basically it is used in manufacturing, medicines, and phototyping. Sublimation printing technique. Sublimation printing is a digital printing process that uses heat and pressure to transfer dye onto different materials. Here's the full process. You print a design onto special transfer paper using sublimation inks. Then you place the paper onto a product and heat it with heat press. Here in image you can see ribbon, receiving material, ink layer, pet film, ink, thermal print head. So receiving layer is below, printing done. Specialized printing techniques. It is of three types: thermography, pad printing, and taglio printing. Thermography printing is a post-print technology of producing a tactile raised print. The printed area is dusted while wet with low melting polymer powder. This sticks to the ink. The excess powder is removed from non-printed area by shaking or blowing off. Here is example of thermography printing. Thermography printing is used for business card printing, letterheads, and invitation cards, etc. Pad printing technique. Pad printing is used for printing on otherwise difficult to print on products in many industries, including medical, automotive, promotional, apparels, and electronic objects, as well as appliances, sporting equipment, and toys. It can also be used to deposit functional materials such as conductive inks, adhesive dyes, and lubricants. So here you can see in hardware, calculators, keyboard, printing to be done with the help of pad printing. Also some uneven surfaces and bottle, mug, all these can be printed by using pad printing. Intaglio printing. Intaglio printing is the opposite of relief printing in that the printing is done from ink that is below the surface of the plate. The design is cut, scratched, or etched into the printing surface or plate, which can be copper, zinc, aluminium, magnesium, or plastic, or even coated paper. Here you can see metal plate have design, inked area, and paper is placed over it and printing is done. Last one is innovation trends. So it is also of three types: UV printing, nanography, and hybrid. UV printing uses ultraviolet light to dry the ink as it is printed. The printer distributes the ink on the material's surface and UV light follow from behind, drying the ink instantly. It is basically used to provide high quality and durable print, and used to provide high quality durable print and a wide range of materials. V is nanography printing. During printing, ultra small particles of bat ink are jetted onto the conveyor blanket. The ink droplets are then dried on the blanket and dry image is then transferred to the paper. Nanographic printing uses its own specially formulated ink called nano ink, which enables precise, efficient, low ink laydown. So here you can see the difference. How nanography printing is small. It's about zero point 0.5 micron, while xerography it is 5 micron. Then UV ink, aqueous ink, offset ink, nanography. It's only zero point 0.5 micron. So it gives quality of offset printing and versatility of digital printing. Moving to the next, hybrid printing. Hybrid printing is a single pass process which combines multiple printing technologies and converting techniques with the aim of leveraging the capabilities of both conventional and modern methods. Here you can see in hybrid printing, different type of printings can combine together to produce a high quality and complex printing process. It is used for complex print jobs requiring high quality and versatility in printing. So these are the major printing techniques which we have covered. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and do like, share and subscribe channel. Keep learning. Thank you.